This is Christine Williams with Bastrop County Human Resources here to help you with the basics of time entry to get us started. You might want to take a picture of this page as it has the URL address in case you need it when you're out and about and you want to access your phone and do this, or another internet source of some type, some device. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is want to put the URL address you see here into your phone or devices that you'll be using. It's probably easier to do this on a desktop or laptop computer. And then save that to your favorites or to your home screen. After that, you're going to want to enter your first and last name, as it says here, as the username. And then your password will either be the last four numbers of your social security number or your Bastrop County sign-in password. And if you have any difficulties with that, please give us a call at Human Resources in the department there at extension 7120. Okay, I want to show you quickly what the login page looks like from a computer. Here it is with my username, Christine.Williams, and my password. And if you'll look at the top, you have home, my information, history, meaning the things that you've done with your time and so forth, time entries, that's what we'll be doing today, leave request in case you need to submit one of those for approval, and the control panel. Okay, and just take your time and look through all those at some point, but for today we're going to go to time entries. And on your phone it will look similar to this, except you won't find this centered like this. It will be at the top right with the three-line hamburger menu where when you touch it, it will drop down a menu and you'll see time entry there. So if you're on your phone, you would just touch time entry. After that, you will see quick time entry appear underneath, both on your phone and on a computer. Click or touch that as well. And then when quick time entry comes up, the menu that's the drop-down menu from time entries will suddenly appear at your left and stay there. As you can see, you'll have access to all of these right here. I just want to briefly go over those before we get into the actual quick time entry. So quick time entry is where you'll enter your time for week 1 and week 2 and then submit it every 2 weeks. You'll know when it's due through the email that we send to your timekeeper or supervisor, and you may ask them or ask us. For manage time entries, that's where you will go after you have saved and submitted it or saved it if you need to make a change. Manage means edit or change in this case. And then you can see your history here under time entry history after that. And then if you are a timekeeper, you will see time entries that are needing your approval. And should you not be able to do that, we will do that for you. You just need to let us know. And then under the approval, there will also be an approval, a green tab, and then a rejection tab to reject someone's time if they made a mistake. And if that's the case, if you're the one person that made the mistake, you will receive it in an email, I believe, and then also through the system, it will alert you to the fact that you need to make a correction, and there should be a note on it from your timekeeper. Time templates, I'll show you one of those in just a moment. Okay, so here we have the week for the first week of this particular payroll. And all of my time was regular, so I'm simply going to keep this activity on regular. But if I had a sick day that I took, for example, then I would choose sick, and I would put that on whatever day that was. Let's say it was Monday, and it was 8 hours that I was sick for. Okay, I'm done with my sick day for the week. All the other days were regular, so I'm going to add my regular days, which means regular pay. Regular, let's see, is just what it defaults to, and you leave it there. Now here you're going to want to enter the number of hours you worked that day, and be careful for the decimal points. It can either be 8 if it's an 8-hour workday, or 8.0, 8.00. All of them are the same. And then you may tab or click to the description setting, which is optional, so I'm not going to put anything there, 8, tab, tab, 8, tab, tab, 8, tab, tab. Okay, week 1 is done. I was not sick though, so I say, oh wait, I made a mistake. Well, you can delete it at this point, or you can just simply go in there and change that. Then you'll want to remember to change whatever errors you made. Okay, week 1 is done. And then now you click on this where it says show next week to see the next week. And again, I had a regular week. Well, the first week was all regular, so I would like to create a template to make this easier in the future. So I'm going to name it regular week. Create. Okay, it says that I've created my template. So when I get to this week, I should be able to apply it to this week. And you can just simply go to Apply, Template, select the time frame. Regular 40 is the one I want to use. Apply. And there it is. And it will save you time. Now you'll notice these little circles here, unapproved, unsubmitted with an open blue circle, partially approved with a half circle, and approved with a blue circle. That is just there to show you where it is as your time is being approved. And the time will not be approved until usually late in the day on Monday of when payroll is due, which, like I said, we email those dates to all of the timekeepers. And that is how you enter your time. Now, how do you save it and submit it? Well, if you save it, it won't be submitted to be approved. You won't get paid. All right, so you have to save it and submit it. Okay, and I'm just going to show you what happens when you do that. So I save it and submit it. It tells you it is, but it looks kind of strange, right? You see things disappear. All of a sudden, you see a bunch of zeros here. Well, that's just the way it looks. You just want to look at your weekly total. And if you are exempt or on salary, your weekly total will be 0. But for hourly people like myself, it should show 40 for each week. Well, where is the other week? You click on Show Next Week, and there it is. So that looks good. I have a total of 40 hours here, 40 hours here. Everything looks good. But let's say I messed up or something changed and I wanted to fix it. Okay, if payroll has not happened yet, then you're going to be able to manage your time entry. By clicking on Manage Time Entry, all of those days that I just entered will load. You can scroll down to see them, and again, a phone will be difficult to see this on, but it is possible. Excuse me. And here you may either edit your entry or delete it entirely for that day and redo it. So I'm going to pretend like I'm editing it, and oh yeah, that was a holiday. Okay, so you can put that it was a holiday that day, which means something like the 4th of July or something that's already been approved. And you may change it that way. So manage time entries is for editing and changing. Back to list, but you would submit it and just follow whatever it says to do. All right, and then like I said, if you are someone who needs to approve time entries, that means you're a timekeeper. You also have this screen, and as you can see, it says approve selected entries. You may select all, or you'll have to go through and check each of these little boxes here on each day. And whatever, if you wanted to just reject one day because someone input it incorrectly as a timekeeper, you could also do that. So you have the option of just checking, okay, this Friday is incorrect. I remember that was a holiday. You can reject that selected entry, and then you'll have an option to say why. Reason right here, reject reason. And you could say this was a holiday, and then reject it, and it will send it to the person. But I'm not going to do that at this time. If you have any questions at any time, please feel free to give us a call, and I'm going to go back to the screen that we started with. You may contact us at 512-581-7120 and ask for Christine Williams or Ashley Piper or any number of people there that can help you. And thank you very much for your time, and we're here to help you.